And good afternoon and welcome into Central City Park here at Lucas Field. The pitch at Lucas Field here in Macon, Georgia, as we get ready for this matchup between the Gwinnett Lions Rugby Football Club and your own Macon Love. Fourth game of the season for this team, and they come in with a 1-3 record after going on the road and really taking it on the chin last week up in Athens. The kickoff will commence. Remember, those of you that are new to viewing the game, 15 players on the field at any one time, and Macon Love will kick it off. Your formation and position players are on the front row, especially you'll see what they call a scrum, which is kind of like your line of scrimmage. There'll be the loose head prop and the tight head prop. That would be left and right side. In the middle is the man that's called the hooker. Then the second row is going to be your two locks, and then your two flankers, and then your number 8. And kickoff is underway. And let's see who controls it here. And it is going to be Love's ball as they kick to position. And I'm sorry, it'll be a line out. So you have a choice when the ball goes out on that opening kickoff like that, whether you want to go with a scrum or a line out. And the line out's basically akin to what you would call a throw-in the basketball game. And a man will go up, and it'll go to the Macon Love, and they'll come to this near side. Got a man running free, and he's going to get out to excuse me, as the pollen has already fallen and got me in the middle of the broadcast. Now, so Macon will set the line, and they'll come out to these backs to the near side, try to go back in, and that's going to be a knock on, and that would be forward, like a forward pass, a legal forward pass. So you can pass the ball sideways or lateral it, and you can go backwards with it, but you can never throw forward with it. But we may have a penalty here. I believe that's going to go against Gwinnett, and that's going to be because they were offside, so Macon will get the touch in here. And so now they'll get a free kick here, and they can kick it to touch, and they can kick it out of bounds, and that'll move their line of scrimmage forward, and that's exactly what they'll do, and they'll get to about the 15-meter line. And so Macon will have the option for the throw in here, and they will have possession of the ball, and they are down now on the line side of the pitch. Here's a throw in, and the Lions will control it, and they'll come to this weak side, their strong side. And they'll set the ruck and try to move it inside. Once a player's on the ground, he must drop the ball and release it. And now the scrum half, the fly half will set it up, and they'll try to kick it, and it'll get away, and let's see what we've got here. And that's going to be Macon's ball. And actually, they'll probably call a knock on that, even though he blocked the ball. And let's see who they give possession here, too. And this is going to go to the Lions, and they're going to do a scrum here. Now, your front two guys, left and right, are called the loose head and the tight head prop. The man in the middle for Gwinnett will be what they call the hooker. It's his job to hook the ball and feed it back to his number 8. They'll run it this side, and it'll go behind him, but as long as the ball falls behind him, it's still a live ball. Now he'll have to release and go out to the backs the other way. And Macon gets the first break, and let's see what they do with it here. They'll go to the wide side with the backs. Go way out wide and try to move a man inside. Now they got a man there moving down the side. And let's see. And they're going to call a penalty against Macon. And the Lions will have the ball, and they'll set the scrum. 3 men are on the front, then 2, then 1. And your scrum half, who's like the quarterback, will roll it in, and he's the man that wants to get the ball on the back side of it for the Lions. Let's set the scrum. Now they'll get it out. Let's see if they'll kick it away. They do kick it away, trying to go to position. And they will get position. When you're on the offensive side of the ball, you can kick it down the field and set your line of scrimmage from there, as long as you've got possession. So now they'll go line out again, and this is where they'll get to throw the ball in. Macon gets it. Now they'll try to set. Go out to the back, quickly get wrapped up, and he'll keep moving forward. Down he'll go. Now they'll take the ball away from him. Got away, and the Lions have got a break. They got a man breaking. He'll come down and he'll fall. Lions will have it. Now get a knock on. I think no, they'll lose possession of it. Macon ball, and they will call a knock. So a penalty against the Lions. That'll give Macon the scrum right there. We got a man down here. Let's take a 30-second timeout while they take a look at the line down on the field. Have you been injured in a car or a truck wreck? The Downey Law Firm in Macon, Georgia is the injury lawyer for all of Georgia. They serve all 159 counties in the state. Managing partner Jason Downey is a former insurance defense attorney with extensive trial experience. They've recovered millions of dollars for hundreds of clients throughout the state of Georgia. So if you've been injured, give them a call today at 478-974-1738 or log on to their website at downeylawga.com.
Why go to some new overpriced body shop that you don't know anything about when the doctor is right around the corner? The Dent Doctor has 26 years of experience in the Middle Georgia area, and they're experts in minor collision repair. The Dent Doctor can handle any type of vehicle, from big trucks to the classics, with affordable...
And we got a line slowly going to the field. That was one of their backs. And I'm not sure. Looks like he may have got a knee. So after the penalty, they'll bind up in the scrum, as you see here. And the number 9 position player, our fly half, will get it out. And they'll go weak side this time out of a split. And Macon will rush it down that far side. Now Macon comes to this strong side with it. Toss back to Russ Campbell. He'll go down. They'll go an inside handoff that time. Try to move it forward. Ball's out to that weak side, and let's see what Macon can do. They're going to lose control of it, and the Lions are going to get it. Drop it on the ground. Lions pick it up. Try to get it out to the backs. Go to a big man inside. Not much room to move. Fly half will take it. Advance it right to the 50-meter mark at midfield. Lions will maintain control. The Love would like to turn one of these ball carriers to get this ball back. And he'll push to about the 30-meter line. They got a man breaking away. Can they catch him? They do drag him down around that 15, 20-meter mark. The Lions will continue to advance this ball. Still working it. Now remember, a try, just because you can't cross the goal line, unlike in football, you do have to touch the ball down. That's where we got the phrase in American football, touchdown. It all came from this game. The Lions continue to move the ball. Come to this wide side with it now. Macon tries to strip it, but cannot. Fly half gets it. He'll try to advance it. Now he'll throw it late. Got a big man down here on the weak side. Ball will come loose and Macon will have it. They'll go out wide. Now they'll need to pick it up in a hurry here. And they'll lose control of it, and this is not going to be good. And let's see. We may have a penalty here. Let's check it and see. Is it a knock? They may call Macon with a knock on, which is sort of like a fumble. But if you can't control the ball and fumble it forward, it stops and possession goes to the other team. So let's see who the referee gives the possession to here. And possession is going to go to Macon. Scrum half will be the man that will throw it in. As I said earlier, he's kind of your quarterback position on the rugby team. So now Macon will get out wide, and they're going to call a knock. And that's going to give possession to the Lions. And they're probably only about 7 meters out here, maybe less than 5. They'll bind into the scrum. They'll get it out. They'll go toward that try line. Scrum half will have it. Will he get in? No, he needs some help now. Man will break toward that goal, and that's a try. So a try for the Gwinnett Lions, and the extra point will come. The extra point is a little different, as it has to be kicked in a line straight out from where he touched that ball down. So if you score from the far right side or the left side, that's where your extra point comes. So the try is worth 5 points. The extra point is worth 2. And we've got our first points of the night, afternoon here. And the Lions will kick it true for the extra point. So that gives Gwinnett a 7-point lead in this ball game. 7-0 is your score. Gwinnett gets the first try of the night. Beautiful day in Macon. 60-something degrees here at the pitch at Lucas Field at Central City Park. Glad to have you enjoying the game with us today. Don't forget, when we get finished with it, we'll archive it up and you just go to YouTube, type in DSBN Sports. You can watch it there, or just go to prepbroadcasting.com and you can see it live there, replay there as well too. Want to thank our sponsors, Macon Beer Company, Twang Southern Taste and Sounds Restaurant, You Park Them, You Sell Them, One Stop Auto Sales, Mike Adams Towing, the Macon Touchdown Club, Sections, and Middle Georgia State University, the College of New Media and Communications. Got the gang all here today. Brandon Thompson from btmediapro.com. The Lions have possession. When you score, the opposing team has to kick it to you. As they say, make them take them. Ball will go out. And it'll be Macon's possession. Ball will go Macon's way on the line out. And the Lions will control it. Lions will lose it. Macon will get it. They'll come to this near side. Try to get some room back and get some room to play here with this ball. Scrum half will get it. And Macon will try to advance the ball. Well, they'll lose it this time, and Gwinnett will take over. And it'll be a knock on, and it'll go Macon's way. No, I take that back. Call went against Macon. It had our offsides. That means you can't come in from the back side to make a play. You have to come in from the front, and I believe that's how that ball got knocked out. So they'll bind them up at the scrum, and the Lions will have possession of the ball here. They got it. Hooker will get it back. Flyhalf will take it out. 7-0. Gwinnett leads it here. And they'll kick. Macon will control. No help over there. Needs a little support, but he's going to get down that sideline and give it right back up. Try to do a little squib kick and get it down. And they've got a man breaking free, and he's going to have to let the ball go. This time they'll line up weak side and come with the ball. Kick it to touch, and let's see if the Macon fullback can pick it up. He cannot. Now he does. Comes up that far sideline. Lions will come out of the ruck with it. So let's see. I believe this is going to go Lions' way on the scrum. We'll check it and see. Nope, going to go Macon. Try to set up the row players in the middle of this. When they hand it off, will be the hooker. On his left side is what they call the loose head prop. On the part next to him is the tight head prop. On the second row, you've got locks on either side. And then you've got your two flankers, and in the middle is the number 8. The scrum half will be the man number 9 that rolls it in and then tries to pick it up. So it goes to the number 8, and now they'll get it outside, and they got a man breaking free. Tries to get across, and let's see if he can get across for Macon. Will he? No, he'll be down right there around the 2 or 3 meter, and Macon will try to get it, and they can't have a man, of course, come inside and get it. And now Macon will drop it on the ground, and it'll be controlled by the Lions, and they'll kick it away. And you see the men hold their hands up. That means they've got to they can't touch the ball till they get to the other side. So Macon had a scoring opportunity there and was unable to get it in. Now the fullback on that side will take it. Macon will set them all. Now they'll go inside with it, just trying to advance the line of scrimmage here. Try to give him some help. Now look, no, you go outside or stay inside. He stayed inside, and he'll look for support. So now when they set like this, when the ball's on the ground, let's see what the call is. And that's going to go against Macon. Let's see, the referee's going to move it to this near side. We're going to set a scrum up here. And will that go Macon's way or will it go Gwinnett? It looks like it's going to be a Macon ball. Referee will make sure they're bound up good. Long pass out there. Macon will keep it. Try to get some help. Need a little support out there on that wing. Now they'll come back inside with it. Macon will drive toward a goal. Want to keep possession here now. Missed one scoring opportunity. They'll try to get another one. Got a man breaks inside. Can he get toward the try line? And he does. And Macon has a try. And so it's a 7-5 ball game with the extra point coming. So while the kick comes, all the rest of the guys will grab some water. And in a hurry. So Macon gets a try, can try to even it up right here. And in the old days, you got a bucket of sand out there to make your tee out of. We've advanced a little bit. Now they got a plastic tee they can set it on. You used to just grab a mound of dirt and set it on it. So Macon will try to kick it true and tie this game up. Kick will come. Stiff breeze. Is it up? And it's good. It is good. Macon ties it up. It's 7-all. So now Macon will get the possession of the ball again here because, as we said, when you score, you get to keep the ball in rugby. So that means the Lions will have to kick it off to them. We're all knotted up at 7 apiece. Probably getting a little late here in this first half. We kicked it off at right at 2 o'clock. So the drop kick will come. Macon will have it, come down this near side. Not much support, but now they got a little bit. And they'll call him out. So it'll be a line out for Gwinnett. Macon's got room to run. Got a big man with the ball, and he'll get down to about the 15-meter mark. Macon will try to retain possession, try to go in for the go-ahead score. We got a man breaking away, and I believe he's going in for the try, and he does, and Macon takes a 12-7 lead. So the Love is on the board, and we got a man down on the field. Now he'll get up. So a score by the Love, and the extra point will come, and it'll be up and good. So Macon takes a 14-7 lead. So Macon will get possession of this ball again with a 14-7 lead. As we say, when you score in rugby, the opposing team has to kick it right back to you. So Macon will run up the middle a little bit, a short way, maybe a couple of meters with it. Now they'll try to go outside to the wings, but Gwinnett's right there. Macon trying to build on its momentum here. Get it out to the far wing, and he breaks away, and he's got big speed when he does get away. And that's the outside center with the ball, and now he'll give it back inside to the right wing, and he's going to go in, and Macon is going to score again. So Macon will score. And that'll make it a 19-7 game. And now that makes it 21-7. So Macon with 3 quick scores after being down 7-0. Come back in this one, lead it 21-7. Don't forget, once the game is over, be a nice social hour down at the Hummingbird on Cherry Street. Come on down and shoot the boot with the fellas. Hope you're enjoying today's broadcast. We'd love to hear from you if you are. Don't forget, once we get through, we'll archive this one up right there on prepbroadcasting.com, or if you want to swing on over to our YouTube channel, you can watch it right there. Just go to the search bar and put in DSBN Sports. So Gwinnett trying to come back here late in this first half, and they've got good field position after they kicked it off to Macon, but Macon immediately turned it over, and let's see what we've got here. May have had somebody coming from the outside, and I believe that is the case. He can't step over that moving line of scrimmage. Good crowd on hand here this afternoon. A lot of folks in the bleachers. We have the official DSBN mascot, Beauregard the Wonder Dog, here with us today. He's already said hello to Brandon Thompson. I thought he was going to eat him, but he didn't. Just his way of saying hello. So the Lions now, they're going to try to kick it in a touch and try to get some field position here. Fullback is back there, but he better get control of the ball quick, and he does. Macon has possession. Let's see what happens. And he'll release on the ground. Let's see if we get a... And they're going to... Well, should go Macon's way. Had a man come in there late from the side and pick that ball up for Gwinnett. And I think this ball is going to belong to the Love. (21-7) lead for the Love, coming off a tough loss up in Athens last weekend. And they'll kick it to touch here, and it'll cross the 50-meter line and go into about, well, let's see where they mark it at. He's going to mark it way back. So Macon will have a line out there. When you have possession of the ball, you can kick it to touch to move the line of scrimmage down. This will go toward the Love. So they'll do the line out. They throw it in. You have to go down the middle with it, but you want your team to get possession in. Macon Love bounces it back, and they control it. Russ Campbell over there on it. He'll immediately go down, but let's see if they can control here. And they do. Now they'll bind up in a ruck, and that's making a maul, rather. The ball is when the ball carrier still has the ball, and you have two or more of your teammates try to wrap him up and push him forward till they can get the ball out. The ruck is when the ball's on the ground and you're trying to push the other line, but you can only touch the ball with your feet. And let's see. Call's going to go against Macon, so that's going to give a scrum to Gwinnett. They'll bind up. Referee wants to make sure, and he'll tap and let the number 9 player know that he can roll the ball in. As we said, your scrum half is the number 9 position. And let's see, we got possession's going to go to Macon. They'll do the line out here. And they're going to give the ball over because if you don't put it straight down the middle, giving your club an unfair advantage. And, of course, that can happen. We got a little wind here today. Could have blown that ball a little bit. So the number 9 scrum half for the Gwinnett Lions will do the honors. They'll try to advance it one man at a time, looking for help. So they'll kick it to touch, and they'll go out about 20 meters there. Ball will go to the lines. And they'll have the line out here. Ball's going to be about 21, 22 meter line. Got it. Got a man cut inside, and he'll advance it across the 20. Now can he get some support? He does. And they'll move it inside. Ball will go on the ground. Macon will recover it, and they'll go the other way. No, they're going to get him. No, they're going to get a penalty here. And folks will get a little upset. Then let's see what the call is here. Well, let's go Macon or Gwinnett. They'll call the fellas together and try to keep these rough and tumble tackles from getting a little out of hand. And then the two guys will shake hands. And that's why we call it a gentleman's sport. Nobody gets to walk away angry. Good job by the referee there to bring them together. So the Lions will keep possession as they close in down around that 10-meter mark. Trailing 21-7, trying to work toward an end of the half goal here. Macon trying to keep them out. Got to be getting late. Macon picks it up. Important to keep possession, and Macon will kick it out. Let's see if they can get an advantage here. Ball will take a funny bounce, as it often does. And the Lions will get on it, but not a lot of support out there. And they're going to have to let the ball go. Let's see if Macon can get advantage here. And they cannot. Lions. Now Macon will have it. Try to go out to the line. We'll get a penalty. That'll go against Gwinnett. I think they had a man coming from the side that time. So Macon will get immediately to go with it. Nope, they'll stop them. And the referee will talk with them on this penalty. I think he had a man coming from the side. May have been what it was, but we'll check and see. Either way, it'll go the Love's way with a 21-7 lead here late in this first half. Macon gets the touch. Oh, and they'll drop it, and then the Lions will get on it. They'll have possession. Pass it back inside. Now they got a man breaking free. He's got some support if he can get it outside and make it. Oh, he got it right back. Good play by the Lions right there. And they'll advance this ball. Go high and inside. And they'll keep the line running. Ball will be loose on the ground, but the Lions will get it. Have possession. Now they'll try to come to this weak side. Lions now have a man breaking away. Got one man to beat. Can he get down there? And yes, he'll stop him. And it will be a try. So a 21-12 game. Extra point come. Now, because he scored in this corner over here, he's got to come straight out from where he scored, and that's where the kick's going to have to come from. And the tee will slowly make its way to the field. So he'll have a little angle here, but all of a sudden the wind has died down. So unless he pushes it here a little bit, not too difficult of an angle. Here's the kick, and it is good. So 21-14, and the Lions close within 7. About a minute and a half to go in this first half. So Macon will have to kick it away. So Macon will kick it away, and the Lions will get it at about the 20-meter line. Bring it forward and try to get some help. Come to this near side, which they just scored on. Macon will turn him back inside a little bit. And now the scrum half will have it. He'll spin. Not a lot of help for him there. Lions will retain possession. Macon trying to push them back a little bit now. Probably just closing in on about 60 seconds to go in this first half of play. So Macon will get possession here. Go to touch. And immediately move the ball forward. Trying to score here late. Go way outside to the backs with it. Now he'll do a little pooch kick. Can he run under it? He does. He's got room. He may have a try, and he does. And just like that, Macon will answer with a score. And that will make it 26-14 with the extra point coming. And he run right in the middle. Extra point is good. 28-14. And let's see, we may have gone to halftime, and we have gone to half. We'll step away, take a break. We'll come back and get ready for the second half. You're listening to Making Love Rugby on DSPN Sports right here on PrepBroadcasting.com. We'll be back. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, the car lot for you. Remember, folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, the car lot for you. Remember, folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, the car lot for you. Remember, folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, the car lot for you. Remember, folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call today, 478-254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a consumer, your choices have always been limited as to where to shop, and secondly, what to do with your current car. Take it to the local dealer and trade it in for wholesale, ride around town with that ugly for sale sign in the back window, or park it in your driveway and hope somebody stops by and they're really there to look at your car. Well, that's where the fine folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em at 3306 Vineville Avenue in Macon come in. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em is the original automobile dealership with the owner in mind. For almost 18 years, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has been the alternative to giving your car away to the local dealer on a trade-in or trying to market the car yourself. The professional staff at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em has 35 years of experience in the automobile industry, and they're there solely to help you through the process of selling or buying your next car. If you have a car and you're ready to sell it, let the folks at You Park 'em, You Sell 'em show you how to maximize your vehicle's marketing and financial potential today. You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, the car lot for you. Remember, folks, don't just park it, sell it. Give them a call, 78254-6310. That's You Park 'em, You Sell 'em. Hey folks, it's Russell from Gridiron Game of the Week. You know, there comes a time when we all start to look for a brand new or even a newer automobile, and as a have you been injured in a car or a truck wreck? The Downey Law Firm in Macon, Georgia is the injury lawyer for all of Georgia. They serve all 159 counties in the state. Managing partner Jason Downey is a former insurance defense attorney with extensive trial experience. They've recovered millions of dollars for hundreds of clients throughout the state of Georgia. So if you've been injured, give them a call today at 478-974-1738 or log on to their website at downeylawga.com. You've been injured in a car or a truck wreck. And welcome back as we get ready here for this second half between the Gwinnett Lions and the Macon Love. Macon Love leads at 28-14. Had a 21-7 lead. They went down early in this match, 7-0, and then three straight scores. Gwinnett scored with about a minute and a half to go in the half, and the Love was able to take it down the field and put it in for a try. Extra point was good, and they lead it 28-14, so doubled up here on the Lions in this first half. And the fellows are ready to play. Had a few minutes left really for halftime. Macon gets a few substitutions in, so do the Lions. And we get ready to go here in this second half with Macon doubled up 28-14. Macon gets the ball to start the second half. Immediately brings it up to about the 35-meter mark. And now they'll try to get a push in the ruck. And they'll control it, and they'll move forward. So immediately Macon on the offensive here. They'll push, and they'll cross that 50-meter stripe. Keep control of it. Go out wide to the backs. Get some support. Go back inside. They'll drop it on the ground. Lions will have it. So the Lions will try to go wide side, and they got a big man coming the inside on a little scissors play. He'll advance it right here in front of us. Lions now trailing in this one, 28-14. Macon look like they were going to make a push on that opening kickoff, but put it on the ground, and the Lions control it now. Come out here to this near side. Now they'll try a little squib kick. Fullback will have it for Macon and go to that wide side of the field. He'll try to work it outside and got a man out there. Now they need some support. Come over, and they got it. Man breaking in, tries to get some help. Macon will have possession. Remember, you can't step over or around to get control of the ball. And now we'll get a call. And it'll be Macon's possession as a man came in from the side to take the ball away. And you cannot do that. So Macon will get a touch right here and immediately get to put the ball into play. They'll get to kick it to their advantage, and they'll go way down deep, and it'll go out around that 18-meter mark. So now Macon will get the line out here as they try to push it deep into the Lions' territory. Opening minutes here this second half, 28-14 lead. Want to thank our sponsors once again, the Macon Beer Company, Twang's Restaurant, Southern Taste and Sounds, One Stop Auto Sales, Mike Adams Towing, Middle Georgia State University, the College of New Media and Communications, BT Media Productions, btmediapro.com, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, the Macon Touchdown Club. It was a great night two Mondays ago, as the Macon Touchdown Club, held their jamboree. Keynote speaker was Kirby Smart, the new head coach of the University of Georgia. And we had 500 folks in attendance, and it was a great night. But we're doing old school football here tonight. It's the Macon Love Rugby here at Lucas Field, the pitch at Lucas Field at Central City Park. And we're pleased to bring you this live presentation of it. So Macon will have it. Scrum half, rather, Gwinnett will have it on a scrum. Macon will try to get advantage if they can. Nope, they'll go back inside. Now Macon will get it, and they get it to a man outside. Got a little help. Now, we're going to get behind him, and it's going to go out. And let's see who they call. No, they're going to give that one to Gwinnett. Nobody touched it, so turnover again by Macon deep in Lions territory. They did that a couple of times early in this ball game. Line out, Gwinnett will control it. Got a man there. He's going to need some support to get it. Got a little bit. Lions will try to push it up the field. Making him come in late, unable to get it. And making him get a takeaway here. Let's see what they can do with it. And they called it against Macon. He came in from the side to take that ball away. Late call by the referee, but he got it. And so it'll go to the Lions. Now they'll try to kick to touch here. Try to advance it. Well, he blew the whistle, so they're going to bring it back. And he kicked it a little ahead of the mark, so they're going to bring it back and let him kick it again. This time he's going to go left with it. Going to kick it to touch. It'll go out. Lions will have the line out right there. And let's see, they're going to give a throw in on an advantage there. Maybe, let's see. Nope, they'll make them do it again. Got to go straight down the middle. Lions will get it and tap it back to control it. And they won't kick it for advantage here. They'll just try to run it straight out. Got a man inside. Almost broke away. Now they'll go outside. And let's see, they're going to get a knock on. No, they're not. And yes, they're going to give that to Macon. It's going to be a knock on, which is like a forward fumble. You got to control the ball. They were unable to do that, so it'll turn it over to Macon. So they'll bind them up, and they'll have a scrum right here to advantage Macon. They'll go strong side to this near side with the backs. Man in the middle's the hooker. They'll roll it into him. Tie head prop, blue side prop. Then your two locks. And Gwinnett will control the scrum. Let's see if they're going to control this ball. And they do. Got a good push that time by the lines. And they got a man breaking free, but he's immediately brought down. Ball will still go over to the lines. They'll control it. Try to advance right up the middle. Not much room there. Love will flatten their line out, and the scrum half will go down. They should come to this near side, and they do. And let's see, they're going to call a knock. No, is he going to knock? Yes, they will. And that'll go to Macon's advantage, and the Love will have it. Knock on. Couldn't control the ball, fumbled it forward, so that immediately goes to Macon. So Macon will line up in the scrum. The ref will lock him up in the scrum. Good to go. Macon gets it. They'll go out wide this time. Cut it back inside. Try to set it up right there. Come to this near side now. They'll go inside. Got a man, but didn't have much support, but still moving the line. Now they'll come out in a little flat here. Got to move that line. Going to get outside, and he's got a man. And it'll go out. Let's see who that's off of. And that's going to go to the lines as Macon could not keep control of it. So this will be advantage lines. Yeah, Macon's going to come out of this scrum. Very good. So advantage Love here. Lions will have to clear a man out that's on that back side. Macon got it again. Let's see how wide they can go with it and advance it up the field here. Got a man cut inside. He's got a little support, and he's got room to break away. Let's see how close he can get. Can he get in there? He's got a man. Yeah, now we got to feed him back inside. They'll set the ruck. Let's see if they can control it. Lions look like they may get it, and they do. They'll kick it away now. Try to give themselves some breathing room, but Macon gets it. And they'll come back this way with it. Run over a man and got room to run still. Still on his feet. Looks for help. Now he get a little bit. Try to go wide with it here now a little bit if they can. Got a little help. Now he got a man cutting inside. Advance it inside the 20-meter mark. And they'll set the ruck. Now Macon continues to push. Trying to get through a try line. Let's see how close they get. Have we got a man in for a try? No. That call is going to go against Macon. And it's going to be a turnover, and it's going to go to the Lions. So the Lions will have the scrum out here. Macon needs to keep the pressure on right here. Try not to let them out of a hole. I think we got a man coming out for Macon. And we do. And we got two Maconites going off. I think one of them may have had a little bit of a ankle injury there. So a big scrum coming up here. Advantage will be to the Lions. It'll be their scrum. But Macon is going to be important for them to keep the pressure on here. So the referee will bind them up in the scrum. And the scrum half will feed it for the Lions. It'll go out to that far side over there on a kick. And Macon will keep possession. So now they'll go inside, look for a little help. Try to get some help and get bound up in there and get some pressure. Really close to a try here now for the Love. They'll push inside, keep it moving, down near that try line. Making very close here to a try. They set up the ruck. Advantage Macon. Now they'll push and they'll push. They'll have a man in there. How close to the try line can they get? They're very, very close. Macon will push him. Is he in? No, not yet. And let's see, did the Lions get that ruck? And it's going to go Macon's ball, I believe, here. And we're going to have a scrum way down low. Let's see. And they'll get a touch, and the man will try to go in. Can he get in for a try? I don't know. He's awful close. And they're going to go advantage Macon once again. Somebody came in from the side. And let's see, they'll get a scrum. Macon right down here on the try line. Macon leads at 28-14. So it'll be Macon scrum. Very close to this try line with a 28-14 lead. They'll try to bind them up. Macon scrum half will get a little bad roll. Let's see. Can they get it out? They got a man outside. Take and go. You got some help. He tries to get into the try line. He's going to be awful close. They'll push. Macon will control again. The Lions doing everything they can to keep him out here. Russ Campbell will have it. Will Macon get a try? And Macon will get a try. So Macon will go up 33-14. The extra point will come. (33-14). Macon tries to go up by 21 here with the extra point coming. After the try. Took some work, but the fellows got it in. Extra point is up and good. And Macon makes it 35-14 and a 21-point lead for the Love. Probably about 10 minutes to go in this half, maybe a little longer. So Macon will get the ball here, as always in rugby. Make them take them. You score, they got to kick it right back to you. Kick it high and short. Macon will come down, but they'll drop it. And it'll go Gwinnett's advantage. They'll try to flatten it out here. Kick it out to advantage. Can Macon control it? And they do. Got a man coming this side, and he needs some help. Got some help. Oh, and it'll go out, and that's going to go toward Gwinnett's ball. So Gwinnett will have it. Let's see, they'll go to scrum, and they will. Nope, they'll go line out. So line out Gwinnett. No, they will go scrum. Bind them up. Gwinnett's advantage here. They'll go really wide with it. Now they'll keep it inside. Hesitated on what to do with that ball, and Macon was able to bind him up. Now let's see, is it Macon got the ball? I believe Macon does. Advantage Macon. So they'll bind them up. Well, referee will separate them now, and that's going to be advantage Macon. Macon has it. Got a little help. Now they'll get a knock on there now. That's exactly what the call will be. So this will go Gwinnett's way. Macon leads at 35-14. And they'll bind the scrum up here with the advantage going toward the scrum, rather going to Gwinnett. Gwinnett controls it. Now they'll try to kick it away to get it out from their side of the field. And it'll go out. And that'll be Macon's ball. And we've got a sub coming in for Macon now. Referee checking to make sure our player's on. Russ Campbell here with the line out for Macon. Go up to Macon. Gwinnett will trap it away, but Macon will control. Go wide with it. And now Macon will pick it up and run with it. Let's see if they can maintain possession here, and they will. Campbell will go out wide with it, and now he's got a man breaking free. Got some room to run. Will he get it? Now he's going to go in for a try, and Macon's going to make it a 40-14 ball game. So they got it outside and were able to move it up the field, and Macon goes up 40-14. So a very good effort here today against this Gwinnett Lions club. by Macon, and they have taken advantage of some really good offensive play and some advantages they've given themselves, and now they lead it by a score of 42-14, and we got to be getting late here in the half. Good crowd on hand here today. Let's see, the old Tatnall Trojan Hardwood Harden is here this afternoon. So Macon leads at 42-14. And a very good effort by this club here this afternoon. They took it on the chin on the road last week up in Athens pretty hard. Gave up about 90 points up there last weekend. It was an ugly afternoon for the fellas, but they've come back and redeemed themselves here today with a 42-14 lead. Don't forget, the Macon Love Rugby Club will host a post-game social. That'll be at the Hummingbird Stage and Tap Room down on Cherry Street. Would love to have you come down there and meet the guys, and both teams will have a great social afterwards. One of the great things about this game, you beat up on each other for 2 hours, and then you get to go pat each other on the back and have a good time. And that's what it's really all about. So now the referee frustration levels coming a little bit here. Sometimes we'll get a little language and then we'll come back and talk it out, and that's exactly what the referee will do here. And these two gentlemen will talk with the referee. And this generally ends up in a handshake for the two of them. And let's hope this is the case this time. You certainly want the ref to be in control of the game, and he is making his case between these two players at this time, between the Lions and the Love. So advantage Macon. They'll take it, and they'll kick the touch. Now can they get the ball? And they got a man that broke free. He's got help, and it's a 3-on-1 break. Can the Love score? And they'll toss it back inside, and that's going to be another try for the Love right there. And this 42-14 lead goes to 47-14. And so the Love, hungry for that lack of points from last week, are certainly getting it done here. 47-14, late in the half. Extra point will come. Trying to make it a 49-14 lead. And it's up and good. And the Love lead it by 35 here at Lucas Field. So the Love will get the ball back. Probably inside of about 5 minutes to go in this contest. Glad to have you with us today here. Don't forget, right after we get through, stay on prepbroadcasting.com. We'll archive it up. We'll also go send you to our YouTube page. If you go to prepbroadcasting.com, it says watch our archive, and that'll be your link to it. If you go to YouTube, just put in the search bar, DSBN Sports, and you can watch it all over again. So this will go Macon's way. So Macon will have it. And they'll get it knocked out, but they'll control it. They'll come to this side. Wait a second. And let's see what they call here. And this scrum will go to Gwinnett's side. They've had somebody come in from the side for Macon. Scrum will go to advantage Gwinnett. They'll go outside with it. Got a man breaking free. Fullback's going to have to get him. Can't. They'll come in late and get him. And he's down. And he'll have to release there, but they're inside the 20-meter line trying to draw this contest a little closer. 49-14 is your score. Macon leads it and is led all way, except for those early moments. Gwinnett had a 7-0 lead. And we've got a Love player down on the ground, I believe. And he is going to be slow to get up. And he's still down. I don't know how many folks have noticed him. And he'll get up now. And he's all right. And that was Macon's starting scrum half. And let's see if he'll go off. And I believe he will. And one of the lines will come and help him off the field. Good show of sportsmanship there. He was a tad bit wobbly going off. And that's going to go out, kick for touch. And Russ Campbell will get the line out for the Love. Good play by Gwinnett. The Lions control the line out. Feed it back inside. Of course, in rugby, once you sub out, you don't get to come back in. That one's going to go Macon's way. Macon will get the scrum now. 49-14 point lead for the Macon Love. Got to be getting late in this contest. Once again, we want to thank all of our sponsors. The Macon Beer Company, Twang's Restaurant, Southern Taste and Sounds, Mike Adams Towing, One Stop Auto Sales, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, the call out for you, BT Media Productions, btmediapro.com, Middle Georgia State University. College of New Media and Communications. Waning minutes of this ball game. Been all Macon here today. They came in to the contest with a 1-3 record. And they can get closer to 500 here, leading 49-14. They'll bind them up in the scrum. Go out. Macon can't hang on to it. So the line out will go to the lines. And they'll take it and throw it underneath. Good play. Now they'll try to kick the touch if they can. Macon will have it. Now they'll swing it wide. They will control it well. Will we get a knock? Yes, they will. Close call there for Macon. Almost looked like that one bounced beside him instead of forward. Might could have gone either way, but the referee says, no, sir, that's a knock on, and it'll go to the lines. So they'll have it at about the 20-meter mark. And the referee will pick them up. They weren't bound together very good there. And it's as much about a safety issue as anything. No one's head bent the wrong way or neck bent the wrong way. That would hurt. Now they're good to go. Lions advantage, trailing 49-14. Now Macon will turn the scrum. Can they get it? And that will go to Macon. Macon gets it off the scrum. Good push by the props and the locks. And so Macon will take advantage and take this scrum. And let's see what the call is here. They may make them do this again, as it looked like that scrum collapsed. He'll line them up again. Thinks that's going to be the case. We'll see if it's making advantage still on the scrum. And it will be. So the ref will lock them up and bind them up again. And try to keep this scrum from collapsing. Macon can't control it. The Lions will take it away. They'll try to bring it out to this far side and near side, and they do. Cut it back inside, and big tackle that time. Now Macon will take it away. Macon can't hold on to it, and it'll go out of bounds. So they'll move it back toward the center of the field. And they'll scrum it from there. Lions advantage. They'll get it out. No, Macon will take it away from him. Got a man breaking free. 49-14. Now they're going to say he came in from the side. Let's see. Yes, that's exactly what they're going to say. Not for sure on that one now. So the Lions will get it again. So they gave him a knock on him when he picked up the ball. Is what it was. So the scrum will go to the advantage of the Lions. Just inside the Love side of the 50. Good push by the Lions. They got a man. They try to go back inside with it. And let's see. And that's going to be Macon scrum. And now Macon will try to control the scrum, and they do. And a man drops it. Can he pick it up? Yep. Saves it. And they'll kick it to advantage, and let's see what Macon can do with it. Lions got it. See if they can cross the 50. They do. Long kick here. Fullback back there from Macon. He's going to drop it and pick it up in a hurry. And he's immediately going to get in trouble. Can he hang on to it? No. And let's see. The Lions pick it up, and they're going to rush down. And they're going to have the advantage here. So they'll set the scrum. Wow, looks inside about 5-meter line. Trailing 49-14. Can't be much time left in this one. Lions deep in Love territory here with their advantage in the scrum. Nope, take that back. It goes Macon's way. Be important for Macon to maintain possession here down on the goal line. And they do. Can they get it outside? No, going to need some help. Macon tried to kick it and he got knocked out. Let's see. And that is going to be your ball game. So, your final from Lucas Field at Central City Park. The home pitch for the Macon Love Rugby. Well, the Rugby went on the road last week, took it on the chin, fell to 1-3 on the season. They come home today and take it to the Gwinnett Lions in a hard-fought match by both of these clubs. Your final from Lucas Field. Macon Love 49, the Gwinnett Lions Rugby Football Club 14. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Macon Beer Company, Twain's Restaurant, Southern Taste and Sounds, You Park 'em, You Sell 'em, Mike Adams Towing, One Stop Auto Sales, Middle Georgia State University, the Macon Touchdown Club, BT Media Productions, btmediapro.com. Your final once again from Macon. Macon Love Rugby wins it 49-14 over the Gwinnett Lions. That's going to do it for this week. We'll see you Monday night with a little high school baseball. Thank you for watching. Our time is up. We thank you for yours.